Hello, my Capricorn North nodes. Welcome to your life purpose reading. Before we get started, I do want to say that if you are not sure what your North node is, because it's not your sun sign, there's plenty of free sites out there where you just put in a little information and it will tell you what your North node placement is. Also, if you have not watched the first reading I did on North Nodes, I am going to link that to the end of this reading. So you may want to fast forward, click on that link and watch that one first and then come back to this one, okay? So Capricorn, North Nodes, love it. You are here to achieve goals, okay? Little goals, big goals. Any goal that is important to you is worth your attention because you ultimately will have success to hit those goals. Now, it doesn't mean there won't be challenges, just like everything else. Those challenges are going to be lessons that need to be learned. And you need to understand that for you to hit your success, you have to take small steps towards those goals, all right? You need to understand that things may not happen overnight for you, but they will happen. Okay, you need to make sure to achieve your goals, right, that you kind of need a schedule, right? Things that are not overwhelming, but things that you need to get done on a daily basis. Don't overwork yourself, okay, because you have a mission in this lifetime to balance your home life, right, with your work life, okay? So you really will do very, very well if you recognize not to overdo the home life or overdo the work life, to find that balance, right? For a lot of you, that would mean working from home instead of being in the corporate building, okay? Because you're really, really very inherently creative. You really are. And you really like for everybody to win. And that's always a good thing when you're working in those companies. Now, I will say this, you will be great entrepreneurs. So if you have a business or an idea for a business and you're passionate about it, because you have to have passion, you will succeed. Okay, you really will succeed. You make great business owners. You also do make great CEOs and leaders in business. So again, that can be in any area that you're excited about, that brings you passion, right? Because people often ask me, what's my life purpose? And your life purpose is to find your happiness, right? To find your bliss and your joy, whatever that is. So if you're passionate about knitting, for example, you start your own knitting company or you start your own classes teaching knitting, okay? So it can be any spectrum, whatever you're passionate about. And again, I'm just going to emphasize this too. Lots and lots of you are going to be great entrepreneurs, your own companies. So let's go ahead and see what the divine has to say here. And it doesn't matter if you choose the corporate world or not, but the big message here is make sure you have balance. Don't overwhelm yourself. Make sure that your schedule is nice and evened out, that doesn't mean you won't work extra hours, especially if you're an entrepreneur, but to remember to have that home balance, right? To remember that. That's what keeps you going. Although you get very excited and you want things and you want your success overnight, that is not necessarily good for you, okay? So, again, it's going to be beautiful, whatever you choose. There's going to be a little bit of noise for a second. It's garbage day. I just want to wait for this truck to pass by. There we go. Okay. So we're going to see what the divine has to offer you as far as advice and what the reading actually has to say from your spiritual team. So Divine Source Creator, what is the message for my Capricorn North nodes, right? North node is your life purpose, what you're supposed to be doing in this lifetime. Show me clearly, please. What is the overall energy for this reading for my Capricorn North nodes? Thank you. All right. I have no idea where that went, so give me a minute to search for it. There we go. I found it. Chamber of Imagination. Wonderful. Oh my gosh. It says whimsy fantasy, and wonder. The reason that I'm so excited that this card came out for you is because that's what an entrepreneur does. An entrepreneur brings that wonder and that fantasy into their reality, right? They create businesses on, what their imagination brings in, right? So again, some of you might have a wonderful idea that has not been tapped into of a new business, something that people would need and enjoy, right? So I love this. So trust what comes to you in your dreams and in your thoughts and in your imagination. I really get upset when people say, oh, it's just your imagination, right? That is where all our creativity comes from. So you're going to be motivated by the things that, come your way that you think of. Some of them might come on a whim, right? And you're like, oh, I can make a living of this. I can be successful. I can help others. There's a need for this, right? So allow yourself to have those daydreams, right? Allow yourself to, I know we all hate this phrase now, but to think outside the box, right? Because this is like that childlike curiosity that comes in, invites you to bring that imagination, that fantasy into reality. I mean, it really does. So again, you have an innate, what did I say earlier? Inherent creativity that you may not be tapping into because you're not following the energy of your North Node. You bring different ideas if you're in the corporate world too. Like you bring new, exciting ideas in, which gets you recognized and gets you promoted. So again, whatever field this is, and it needs to be something that, gets you excited, right? You will, I cannot tell you, Capricorn, you will be successful, okay? You really will. You are definitely meant, a lot of you, well, not every one of you, but a lot of you are meant to be entrepreneurs. Okay, you really, really are. And the others of you, you are, meant to succeed in whatever field you choose. You really are. You're leaders, okay? You're leaders in this. And I just have ringing in my ear. I have a lot of ringing in my ear here. So that's just spirit confirming that you are leaders in the realms of any type of business that, gets you excited. Again, however, just make sure that you are because, all right, I wasn't going to say it, but I am a North Node Capricorn. I didn't want it to be biased here, but I get idea after idea after idea, and I try to implement them all at once, and it usually comes crashing down on me. And it's like, oh, I should do this. Oh, I could do that. Oh, I could put this out there and people would enjoy this. And then again, I put so much into it because I want to see it succeed. Sorry, the truck is doing the other side of the street now. That I don't pay attention to go in the slow incremental steps, make sure that I don't spend, 16, 18 hours on the project all at once, to make sure that I have time for my family and my home life and myself, right? So again, this is amazing energy and I love it. And I can't wait to see what you guys produce, right? Because you will produce amazing things. All right, show me clearly for my North Node Capricorns, please. What is the message for my North Node Capricorns? Now remember, because I want to make sure that you're clear, when you say business CEO of a business, that could be an art gallery, okay? It doesn't have to be business in the way that we traditionally think about it. It can be, but it doesn't have to be. All right, become a loving mirror. Trust yourself, trust that imagination, and then what you feel in your soul, what you feel in your imagination, right? Then you can lovingly put it out there into the world. So don't just pick a topic or a subject and you think, oh, I'm going to make money at that. Don't do it that way, right? You won't succeed. Do it for a need. Do it for something you get excited about, okay? So I love that. And it will reflect out into the world, because what do we always say? And it's so true, my Capricorn North Nodes, is our external is just a reflection of our internal. So do what you love, trust in yourself, trust that you will be successful, maybe not overnight, but that you will be. Put out the good product, put out the good service, and again, you'll be rewarded, okay? Show me clearly. Oh, I just lost my camera. Hello, I did lose my camera, so let's continue on here, though, now that it's back up and running. Show me clearly. What is the message? What is the message? Show me clearly. All right. You have Merrick here. I love this. Embrace oneness with the universe. Yes, embrace that energy, those new exciting ideas, the fantasy, the wonder that the universe is going to put in front of you, put into your imagination, and pull from that energy and create. Okay? Beautiful. I mean, just beautiful. So let's see what else we have here. Show me clearly, please. What is the message for my Capricorn North nodes? Show me clearly, Capricorn North nodes. Show me clearly. What is the message for my Capricorn North nodes? Show me clearly, please. What is the message? There we go. 9 of Cups. Wish fulfillment, satisfaction, feeling good about what you're doing, sharing that with others, being rewarded. Again, it doesn't get any better. Your wish will come true if you put that work in, and that you know that, it will happen, and it doesn't have to happen overnight. So I love it. Show me clearly. Thank you. Then we have oh my gosh, guys, I'm so excited about this. You have this beautiful, beautiful, sorry. So, hold on, guys. Something is distracting me behind me. What the heck is that? What is that? Oh, it's the cat. I'm sorry. I kept hearing some noise, and I thought, what am I hearing back there? And it's the cat. I thought she was not in this room. Anyway, let me, sorry for the distraction there. So you have this beautiful, and I do mean beautiful, tower moment. And here's the thing. Tower moments don't have to be bad. They're, they can, I guess. Well, I don't ever think of them as bad, but it's an awakening. The tower can talk about things crumbling down around you. For example, maybe you lose your job. Maybe you get fired, right? Oh, that sounds terrible. However, it opens you up to a new opportunity or to create your own business. Okay. It could be something like that, but more so with the tower, it's an awakening, right? It is an awakening to, hey, why am I slaving in this 9-to-5 paycheck to paycheck job when I could be creating something much bigger and better? So I feel like a lot of you have either had that recently, because this is a timeless reading, or it's going to happen. Like this reading could be that tower moment, right? Where you're like, yeah, what am I doing? Right? Why am I wasting my time not building something bigger and better? Okay? Because the tower does talk about crumbling things down and building something bigger and better. So I love that. Show me clearly. Oh, that cat's going to drive me a little nuts. I don't know if you guys can hear or not. And then look here. How awesome is this? Right? Look at the phoenix here. This is you rising, right? Rising up, showing the world what you can do and what you can contribute. This is the death card in the standard deck, which is a rebirth, a transformation. And that's really what I feel like. You, not only do you transform and transition into something bigger and better, because now you recognize how to sit in the energy of your North Node Capricorn, but also how you show people bigger, better, amazing things, right? This is awesome. I mean, this is really awesome, especially with this major arcana out here. I love it because both of these cards, the Tower and the Death card, do talk about a big shift, a big change. So for a lot of you, if you've been drawn to this video, it's like you were in the dark and you didn't know why you were so unhappy, maybe because you were working all this at this 9-to-5 in this overtime and not balancing home and life, or maybe because you're working for somebody else and you don't feel rewarded and you're, have fear of starting your own business, or you didn't have a passion of what you wanted to do. And now all of a sudden the Tower comes in and shows you, and you get very excited about it. So that's, it's going to be different for all of you, but it's amazing. I mean, it's truly, truly amazing energy. And I didn't do this for any other of the signs because I wasn't told to, but they just told me to look at the bottom of the deck and look, it's the star. So you have wish fulfillment in the minor arcana, wish fulfillment in the major arcana. This is about faith in knowing that the things we cannot touch or see now are coming, right? Big wish fulfillment. You being the star, you being the boss, right? So again, that's amazing. And you are the only sign so far, I only have 2 more left, that have gotten this, that where they said, look at the bottom of the deck. So more major arcana, the universe supporting you. You are here to do amazing things. You really are. Success is your North Node. Success in what you do. So let's see what else we have. Show me clearly. What is the message for my Capricorns? Show me clearly, please. What is the message? Show me clearly. What is the message for my Capricorns? Show me clearly, please. What is the message for my Capricorn North Nodes? Show me clearly. Thank you. I love it. Visualization. Yeah, and you're the only sign that got this card too so far. Visualization, that's how we do create, is by visualizing what we want. So that's a tool. I'm big on vision boards. I'm big on meditation through visualization. This is how you bring whatever's in your imagination, right, to the real world. And so use that as a tool, however you do that, whether it's a vision board, however you use this. But that's great. This is what's going to help you have that success in your life that you deserve and that you're here to have. And it doesn't benefit just you. It benefits everyone around you. Okay? So show me clearly. That's too many. I don't want to hit the camera button. Show me clearly. We just want 1 or 2, please. Show me clearly. There we go. And balance. Okay, that's important that came out, because I feel like they're really just confirming more of the home life, work life. That's going to be very important for you to know when to say, I'm going to put this down. I'll work on this tomorrow. I'm going to go have movie night with my family. Just definitely be aware that balance is very important for you. Doesn't mean you won't have, days here or there where you do work more than that 8 hours on your business or at work, but don't overload yourself, okay? I know one of my own, I don't want to call it issues, but one of the things I am aware of is that sometimes I'll start a project and I will not stop until I complete it. And sometimes that's very satisfying, but more often than not, it interferes with the rest of my life. How's that? So I need to know when to slow down and when to put something, say, okay, I'm going to stop for today, and then tomorrow I'll pick up where I left off, right? So let's see what else we have. Show me clearly. Show me clearly. What is the message for my Capricorn nodes? What is the message? Show me clearly, please. Show me clearly. Thank you. That came out fast. Oh my gosh, music. I love it. Express yourself by playing an instrument or singing. Music will lift your spirits. The reason that I love this so much is because music is very creative, and some of you might be doing that, right? You might be. That might be your business. Maybe you work in the music industry, but for those of you who don't, music is an expression of imagination, and I feel that's where they're connected. Really trust that imagination. It will come in, and like I said earlier, I get that a lot. I'm open to it, and I do. And I just, want to write it down. But it does have a tendency to split me up. So, again, you're going to have a ton. I feel like they're saying you're going to have a ton of ideas. Pick 1 or 2 that you're very passionate about when they come in, and then go from there. Because I do have a feeling like for you, you could be very successful in one business and stem another business off of that and be very successful with that. You're continuously growing that. Okay. So with that being said, my North Node Capricorns, thank you so much for watching this reading, and all of my love, light, and blessings to you until next time.